Alright, well, I told y'all that I'd be doing a little bit more of an in-depth review, or whatever you want to call it, of the EPI clutch kit that I have on my Yamaha Bruin 350. And basically, you've got your primary clutch right here, and your secondary clutch right here, and you've got your actual clutch behind your primary clutch. And basically, well, I can show y'all. I go get this real quick. This is the stock clutches that came on my four-wheeler, and get this open. All right, this is going to be your secondary spring. It's going to go right in there, and it's going to be under a lot of compression by a lug nut. It's just going to be pushed in there just like that. And then in your primary clutch right here, you're going to have, there's 6 of these little circular weights like this, and they're all going to slide into their own little slots, like one next to each other, just like this, all the way around. And well, actually there may be, yeah, there's 6 of them. And then once you pull that off, which all you do is you pull all these belt housing bolts around here and a couple right here, and I've got a couple missing, but you pull that off, and then there's another cover where you'll pull 4 bolts off that are just like these little bolts, and you'll pull that cover off, and then under that you'll need to unscrew 3 screws. And once you pull that off, you can take it's a pretty big lug nut. It's probably about that big or something. And you take that off, and your whole entire primary clutch will slide off, and you can pull that open, and that's when you'll insert those 6 weights. And after that, you can get in. Then you'll get in. Then you can pull off your actual clutch back here, and that's where you've got. You've got 4 of these little springs right here, and they're all 4 of them are attached to your clutches, to 4 of your clutches in your clutch. And basically what the clutch kit does is these little springs that come stock with the four-wheeler, they're really tight, but the EPI clutch kit, these springs are ridiculously tight. I mean, it took us an hour and a half just to get 4 springs on. They were so tight. We had to use vice grips and everything. And so once we put that in, really, like, this spring, the EPI spring that comes with it, is definitely has more tension on it. But the biggest part of the clutch kit that has a bigger difference is the little springs, which basically all they do is they're tighter springs. So basically it makes your four-wheeler put out a higher amount of RPMs before it has enough power to actually sling those clutches out and engage your clutch to get you moving. And so that's really all that it does. It just makes it give more RPMs, which I guess it's kind of like I guess a good comparison would kind of be if you're holding your front brakes down and you give your four-wheeler some gas, and then you let off of it, it kind of jumps off. Then that's kind of like what it is. But it's actually, with this clutch kit in it, it's not jumpy at all. It has the same feel as stock until you really punch into it. Now, just off the line, it doesn't even feel that different. But this is one thing that it does. I'll show y'all in just a second. Alright, well, like, it's in gear right now, and I'm giving it some gas, and it's not going anywhere. That's basically what that clutch kit does. I'm giving it some gas, and normally it'd be moving right now, So you have to give it quite a bit of extra gas just to get it to move. And one thing that's, you know, somewhat annoying about it is once you put it in neutral, like this, once you put it back into forward, then it takes a lot of gas, and then finally it pops in, and then it engages. So you have to give it some gas just to engage it, and then you have to give it some gas just get it to move. But it's I really like the EPI clutch kit, and the biggest downfall about the EPI clutch kit is that it's EPI. I mean, it's gonna cost you. I mean, this one was $200, and this is just a 350. I would imagine that they go up in pricing as the size of the engine gets bigger. But other than that, I'm really pleased with it. I mean, I don't know. I just the 26-inch Zillas too. They're a really good combination with it, just because they need that extra power to be able to dig and everything. And you know, these they're really good. I really enjoy it. The clutch kit's just awesome. Like say, I think the pricing's pretty ridiculous for how little material it actually is, but it's definitely worth it. And you know, I would go with an EPI if you're gonna get something, just to make sure that you're getting something good, just so you're not taking chances with it. But and one thing, I'm sure this wouldn't happen to everybody, but I was in a truck mud hole. It's in one of my videos at Sugar Creek, and this boot right here, it connects my I guess you call it a rear stock snorkel, goes all the way up to my back racks, and this came off in the mud hole, and my whole entire clutching system got full of water and mud, and we had to take the primary clutch out and re-grease everything. So definitely make sure those are tight, and don't ever try to just rig something up. That's why it came off, is I tried to just rig something up, so obviously that didn't work, and I had to go get the stock stuff. But yeah, I guess that's just pretty much my thoughts on the clutch kit. And you know, I would definitely get one if you've got some 26-inch or bigger tires on a 350 automatic. And also this stock clutching system, it's for a 06 Yamaha Bruin 350 4-wheel drive. It's for sale if anybody wants it. I would really just say, just give me an offer on it. But it's, you know, it's like I say, it's in really good shape. It's only had about 500 miles on it. But I'm pretty for sure that it'll actually fit a Wolverine 350 too. But I guess that's it. That's just my review on the EPI clutch kit, and I'll do some demonstrations of it soon. Alright, bye.